Und hallo, willkommen zurück bei Honkai Star Rail und wir machen hier weiter mit Lingsha. In meiner letzten Folge hier den kaputt gemacht und müssen wir jetzt da lang oder runter? Ich glaube, das sieht nach unten aus. Jo. Tschüss. Ab nach unten. Servus. Überall liegen Leichen. Hier muss eine heftige Schlacht ausgetragen worden sein. Die vom Mara befallenen Körper untersuchen.
These Mara-struck soldiers
Diese von Mara
don't
befallenen
appear to be
Soldaten
escaped prisoners.
scheinen nicht die entflohenen Gefangenen zu sein.
How can you tell?
Woher willst du das wissen?
These soldiers are fully armed.
Erzähl mal weiter.
Obviously, they didn't hastily join the battle.
The messenger named Morza did say that there were two groups of attackers. And the other attackers, aside from the Borison, could hide their tracks. I believe he was referring to these people.
Hide their tracks?
Exactly. I've engaged with these attackers before, and they used cloud hymn magic to hide their presence. Without careful observation, no one can detect them.
You once warned me to be cautious of the Vidyadhara Elder's influence within the Alchemy Commission. Could it be?
What's on your mind, Miss Lingshaw?
Well, it seems that someone provided the attackers with a map of the shackling prison. And considering the Vidyadhara's involvement in the prison's construction, it raises suspicion about their role in this. Additionally, the fact that the Borison need medicine to disguise themselves would suggest that there are still moles within the Alchemy Commission assisting them covertly. Moreover, forging official identities for the undercover Borison would require someone with significant authority. And the presence of assassins capable of using cloud hymn magic deepens my suspicion about the Preceptors. But why would the Vidyadhara collude with the Borison and Aiden Hule's escape?
They aim to spread chaos. They believe that only in chaos can they regain their former power.
Chaos.
Since this edition of Imbiber de Lune, the once proud dragon race has been powerless, watching their influence wane. Being a native of the Luofu, Miss Lingsha.
However, I don't think the Preceptors are the true mastermind.
Please remember, General, that everything I've mentioned is mere speculation.
Please.
We need concrete evidence for a public trial. If you want to...
So, what's your plan, Miss...
I'll send an invitation to the Preceptors.
An
Eine Einladung.
invitation?
The Preceptors have been inviting me for a personal meeting since my arrival on the Luofu. Now, I'll send them the remains of these Mara-struck soldiers and the route map I found in the prisoner's possession. Then, I'll ask them to meet me at Scale Gorge. I'd like to hear their explanations.
Good idea. If I were to take action. And don't worry if things don't go smooth.
Don't worry.
Once the wolf hunt
Be
operation is
happy.
over, the hidden truths will come to light.
Speaking of the wolf hunt operation,
Ja.
I'm truly worried about the Yaoqing
Wolf's
messenger who was
Jagd.
taken hostage. Hule was starving in the shackling prison for centuries. I don't know if the messenger can survive in that wolf's clutches. May Rainbow's blessing keep him safe.
As I said, I'm a healer. But my art of healing requires the culinary arts to be truly effective. The magic of my cauldron is its ability to make all kinds of medicines into dishes that patients can eat. When simmered and cooked together, any kind of medicinal herb or ingredient becomes a
Lass uns
delightful
zusammen kochen.
Delicacy. But isn't that just one flavor overpowering the others?
Well, you have a point. Let me ask you this. If there's a fussy child who refuses to eat green peppers...
Stuff the kid's mouth with the green peppers and cook him alive in a pot.
You have quite the sense of humor. I've heard that you, Borisin, have lost many of your taste buds during the self-modification process, so you can't experience complex flavors.
It's a shame I don't have any green peppers right
Ja,
now.
mal schade.
Otherwise, I'd happily stuff them into your mouth and cook you alive in a pot.
Nicht so aggressiv, Junge.
I'm just kidding. The answer is quite simple. Chop up the peppers and mix them with minced meat to make meatballs. This way, the flavor of the meat overpowers the taste of the peppers. And even a fussy child can enjoy them.
Can I just boil your tongue in this hot pot? I know you're trying to buy time until someone comes to your rescue. You said that Jin Liu recently returned to the Luofu, right? Well, she did come back. But, unfortunately, I also found out that she committed serious crimes and was at... Do you really think you can delay our departure by provoking Lord Hulei's desire for revenge with your clever little... You see Borisin as savages who know nothing about the Xianzhou. But in fact, we know all about your tracking tricks. Like the jade abacus you're carrying, and the side cranes in the sky.
Let's go.
The more hope you hold in your heart, the greater your pain will be when death comes. I wonder if you can maintain your
His composure is only a temporary effect of the medicine.
Wer bist du denn?
And it will wear off soon, right?
Lord Hulei.
Oh, you pathetic Foxians. For thousands of years, we were the ones who allowed you to live and who granted you civilization. But in the end, you chose to betray us for the freedom promised by the But it's all right. As long as you catch the scent of your masters, you obediently return to us. No matter how far you run away.
Hulei. Have you ever wondered why it took them 7 centuries to come to your rescue? The Borison's era has long passed. Did they ever tell you these harsh facts before giving you hope for returning home? Lord Hulei, now they're being crushed by the Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing, by a Foxian. They're hiding in remote corners of the cosmos, trembling with fear like a wounded beast on its last legs, reaching out.
The Merlin's claw of the Yaoqing. A Foxian? Very interesting. Tell me, Mock Talk. Is he speaking the truth?
He isn't lying. That lowly beast was a war slave who ran away from our pack. Cannon fodder, a thief. She stole our power and used her knowledge about us to fight us, using every dirty trick in the book.
And she bested you, Mock Talk.
Und dann
Fairness
geschlagen.
is but a pathetic excuse for the dead and defeated. Since our great pack has fallen apart, Who told you that I was alive? And who sent you here?
In our darkest hours, it was a prophet of the Master of Immortality,
Namens Mangas?
named Mangas, who showed us the way. Her guidance brought us
Brauchst du wohl
hope.
zu viel Mangas?
This prophet, Mongus, what does she want?
The prophet made this proclamation. The Borison have been divided for too long, and only your return can unite all the packs, restoring us to our former glory. That's when we learned that you were still alive. It must have been a manifestation of the Master of Immortality. And the prophet told us that the Foxian general of the Yao Qing would take you to her ship during the Lafu's war dance, and that it would be our best chance to infiltrate and free you from your prison. And just as she said, we did it.
We did it.
That so-called prophet lied to all of you. She just sent you here to die.
But her prophecy has come true. Our warhead is right here, with us!
Once the news about the prison break spreads, the Cloud Knights will close all the ports. You may think you've escaped the prison, but you're just trapped in another cage, known as the Lafu.
Let me kill this unruly, lowly beast, Lord Hule! I assure you that our star skiffs will soon arrive. Right now, everyone in the Lafu is distracted by the stupid war dance. So this will be the perfect chance to escape. Once you've returned to your territory, your revenge against the Xianzhou...
Perfect chance to return to my weak and shattered pack at the mercy of a ridiculous false prophet and become a mere puppet in her clutches. Her plan is full of flaws. The only paths she has prepared for you are escape and death.
Flucht
Listen
oder
up.
Tod.
A wolf never allows itself to become prey. From now on, you'll follow my orders. Since you are so confident that the Cloud Knights will close the ports, Jiao Chou, I'm now giving you a chance to go and see it for yourself. Go to the ports, come back, and tell me what you saw.
Wait, what did you just say?
But my lord!
Would an alpha wolf ever listen to a cub mock talk?
No, I've never heard anything like that. I wasn't trying to defy your will. I will always unquestion...
Just a little pre-hunt entertainment. Don't you want to run away? You will come back. Because Foxians like you always obediently return to their masters.
Nicht dieses, sondern... Diese Gruppe soll er machen. Ah nee, ist ja Ding, ne? Doch, ganz falsch hier.
So it's you. Our time spent with one another is precious.
Und einen Healer wollte ich noch. Da. Das ist richtig.
Water! What the heck
Was
was I thinking?
Let me take a look.
Are you a healer?
Ich glaube nicht
Although
das.
Hule and his followers can currently...
Ich bin Healer.
I don't...
Gut. Wir müssen reden hier. Nee, jetzt nicht alles riechen.
You know why I'm head to the port.
So, ich geh ja mal los, ne? Hauen Sie mal rein. Was?
Why are you wasting time here?
You are Boris.
That's right.
So that's how you manage
Never heard of such...
medicine.
Lord Hule ordered you to go to the... Lord Hule ordered you to go to the port.
Aha, ich kann durch Wände glitschen.
I can't believe he actually let me go. What? Perhaps I can try to... Just as I suspected. Just as I suspected. The Cloud Knights, for now.
Oder hingeguckt. Ja, schon doch.
Would you like to board my star skiff? Well, my little star skiff can't accommodate that many. We need to hurry wherever we're going. Keep what quiet? Come on, spill it if you have something to say. The Realm Keeping Commission? It's right up ahead. Look, I've got a business to run, so why don't you go there yourself?
Die sind da oben. Na gut.
I'm sorry, but the Realm Keeping Commission... If I can help you...
Kann ich helfen.
Hi. Do you need my help, messenger from the...
Borisin are hiding in the Exalting Sanctum. You must deliver this news.
Borisin? Here? Are you serious?
These
Ja,
Borisin are disguised
das
as
meine ich.
Oxians. Please...
Will you please wait here for a while? I'll find a soldier.
Hey there. I noticed you'd been looking. Could you please provide... Wait,
I was brought here by the Borison.
All right. I'll call for reinforcements.
Stop asking. I'm off duty now. Go bother someone else. You're not one of us, but I smell a familiar scent on you.
The Warhead sent me here to check on the situation.
Not yet.
No.
There's no way for this tiny ship to escape from the Cienjo. Only the starships at Stargazer Navalia can break through the Jade Gate.
Schade.
Moktok said there would be insiders to pick us up, but I haven't heard anything yet.
The ports haven't been closed? What is going on? Stalling won't help. It's time to confront Hule and see what tricks he's up to.
Nah.
You're back, Jiao Cho.
Come and take a good look. Who are these people?
This Cloud Knight says there's official business that requires my cooperation.
What are you trying to do, Moktok? They have nothing to do with this.
Nothing to do? I told you to go to the port and check out the situation, but I never gave you permission to talk with others. Remember, these people died because of you.
Dann müssen sie halt kaputt gehen.
You want to prove to me that you hold everyone's lives in your hands, right, Hule?
Oh, exactly as you said. So... They don't want to publicize my escape. I understand. It's no surprise, for fear is more deadly than claws and fangs. Especially during a festive time like the war dance. What lurks here is not a group of fugitives, but rather a pack of wolves amidst a flock. Your calm facade will soon crumble. I can tear through it and expose your pathetic bones any time. Of course, you can try your luck and believe that your wits will save you. But remember, now, let's talk about the Foxian general you serve. Moktok says before the hunt begins, I need to... Good. At least you didn't try to draw attention with a scream. That way no one will die in vain.
Fine. I'll tell you what you want to know about her. But I expect some...
What makes you think you're still in a position to...
You can torture me until I talk. Or... let's save us both some time. Here's the question that's been bothering me. How have you managed to survive and endure centuries of torture? Borison aren't supposed to live that long, or possess such regenerative abilities.
So, is that why the Shenjiao Yao Qing wanted to take me away? Oh, to some, I'm a hostage, but to others, I hope. I still remember, in the early years of my captivity, the Foxians came and went. They extracted my blood and marrow, trying to unravel the mystery of moon rage. They wanted to conquer their fear of the Borison and free themselves from their bloodline. Unfortunately, they failed to uncover the secret. So, they resorted to the most brutal punishments they could imagine. Some seek power to destroy their enemies, while others seek power to become their enemies. Which one are you, Jiao Zhou? Ah, I see. You're the most pitiful of them all, healer of the Yao Qing. You seek power to share it with others and do good. Well, then let me tell you the answer you seek. In our ancient legends, Duran, the ancestor of the Borison, was dissatisfied with his limited lifespan and power. He yearned to dominate the skies and become the master of all the stars. To achieve his goal, he sacrificed the lives of countless Borison and Foxians, pouring them into the spring bestowed by the Master of Immortality. Through a form of genetic sorcery, the water gave birth to a miracle. Duran ascended the birthing bed and obtained what he desired, a heart in the shape of a deep red full moon. He cut open his chest and replaced his original heart with this crimson moon. Laugh all you want, but only I know the truth behind every word. This moon heart beats within the body of every generation of the Borison warhead. In the ritual that decides the new warhead, the successor cuts open the previous warhead's chest and consumes the divine heart, thus possessing it as their own. Devouring is the true essence of life, allowing us to endure and thrive. It gathers the life essence of all the prey we consume, making us stronger and stronger. I thought all hope was lost after 7 centuries of torment. But now, this heart is beating once again. All right. Now it's your turn to tell me.
Jiao Zhou, I found you.
Wir standen vor dem Beginn der
I
Kampfkunstsammlung.
know I'm in no position to question your orders, but if I understand correctly, you already have intelligence about the Borison?
Spur richtig.
That's right. My people are busy collecting
Das
clues now.
ist mir da. What's
What's the situation, Monza?
Hinweise sammeln. Wie sieht's aus, Moos?
General, before we completely lost contact with Zhao Cho, I picked up a signal from his Jade Abacus. It won't take long before we locate their whereabouts.
Abgefangen. Wollten wir seinen Aufenthaltsort ausfindig machen.
If that's the case, shouldn't we immediately go there and join forces to eliminate the Borison? Why are we returning to Stargazer Navalia?
Looks like your general has only taught you swordplay, not the art of the hunt. There's an old saying among the Borison. In the forest, the hunter may easily become the hunted. While we may call ourselves the hunters now, chasing them blindly will only make us become the prey.
Are you joking, General? He's just a wolf who's been imprisoned for 7 centuries. Even with his accomplices, they're no match for us numerous Lawfu Cloud Knights. How could he consider us his prey?
Do not underestimate the enemy. Hule is not an ordinary Borison that can be easily killed. The advantage in numbers means nothing when we face that monster. A vicious beast who hasn't tasted blood and flesh in 7 centuries is now lurking on the streets of the Lawfu right before the war dance. This is what makes the situation treacherous and unpredictable.
To him, the lives of ordinary people are just meat, ready to be devoured at any moment.
Meat.
Exactly. That is why we must succeed in our first strike, or the situation will spiral out of control.
Spiral or spiral?
You've heard of this military tactic, right? When you surround your enemy, leave one side open for them to escape.
Technique.
A skilled hunter must be well prepared, waiting for the prey at the most advantageous position. What would we do if we were the escapees from the shackling prison? While we can disguise ourselves and blend in with the crowd, we don't plan on staying here for long. In this case, what do we need most now?
A star skiff to get us out of the Lawfu. The Borison we discovered at Stargazer Navalia were actually preparing a vessel for their escape.
We predict their next move, and we take them down. Let's start from where you found those Borison and corner our prey.
Da so ein versiegeltes Tor.
This is where we ran into the Borison last time. It looks the same as usual.
Because I blocked all the relevant news to make it seem as if nothing had happened. If Yanqing hadn't scared them off, we would not have. However, the more well-prepared a plan...
Are you suggesting that there are
This is an automated area. So don't you think that there are a bit too many people here today? First, look at those 2 Skyfaring Commission staff
Da sind doch die
members.
beiden.
They've been observing us in secret since we arrived here. Then there's a Cloud Knight soldier over there. Perhaps he's here for patrol, but each patrol team must consist of 2 men. Lastly, there's that craftsman wearing Artisanship Commission clothing. If you have a target in mind, let's go investigate.
Gleich mal die hier.
Who are you? Don't you know that Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now?
Yes.
Hey, chill out. They're just a few lost tourists.
But Stargazer Navalia is the shipbuilding port of the Cienjo Lafu. If the Skyfaring Commission called for a lockdown, there should be official documents proving it, right?
Official documents? Of course there are. The Cloud Knights are aware that some people have
That makes perfect sense. So you're now investigating the Borison?
Yeah, we've received orders from the higher-ups, so we've blocked off this area.
Hey, you there! Please refrain from wandering around Stargazer Navalia if you're not... Oh, it's you, Lieutenant Yenqing. No, not at all. Actually, I'm here to address a peculiar issue.
A peculiar issue?
Yeah, we've had some unscheduled star skiffs being constructed at this dock in Stargazer Navalia. Could there have been an error in the... This is just weird. I thought all the pending star... I'm sorry, but I need to focus on my...
Soll ich doch. Die beiden sind verdächtig.
Lieutenant Yenqing and General Feixiao?
You're aware of the Borison prison break, right?
Yeah, I've received the news, and I'll be on the alert.
Looks like you've been keeping an eye on the Sky Splitter. Have you noticed anything unusual?
No, everything is normal on the ship. Nothing out of the ordinary.
You've been observing the Sky Splitter for a while. Have you noticed anything?
Honestly, just watching the ship from here isn't too thrilling. I wish I could go on board and witness Lieutenant... Speaking of which, Lieutenant Yenqing, aren't you supposed to be on the Sky Splitter? Is it all right for you to be here instead?
Thank you for your concern. But...
No.
This is not a location for a Cloud Knight on guard duty, is it?
Well, this spot offers a great view. Are you here to keep an eye on the Sky Splitter?
Yes.
So, it seems that some Borison have returned to Stargazer Navalia in disguise.
That's my suspicion as well.
Remember when I mentioned that the Cloud Knights blocked all relevant news to make it seem as if nothing happened? Stargazer Navalia...
But on the contrary, those staff members...
Their flimsy disguise has been...
Stream forth the gleam of old blades.
Why are you still here? As I said, Stargazer Navalia is on lockdown now.
No, I never issued such an order.
Who are you?
Perhaps you haven't met me on the battlefield, but I am certain you've heard my name. Now, I'm asking you a question, so answer me. Tell me, how many more of your comrades are here? Where were you planning to meet Hule?
This woman, she's the general of the Yaoqing. What are you still waiting for? Attack her!
Attack her!
How familiar. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Gotta stop the bleed. To travel far away.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Specimen sighted.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Und abfahren.
It takes a fall.
Run! Tell Lord Locktalk about this! Why don't you kill me?
Because I need answers.
You were our war slave, so you should know us descendants of Jahren. You want me to talk? Fine. Try whatever you want, but I assure you, you won't get anything from me. Only fangs and...
If I were to do that, I wouldn't be any different from you. I am the arrow that pierces the wolf's heart. I grant you a swift death.
Schenke dir einen schnellen Tod.
That's exactly what I desire. Wolves that leave the pack are prepared for the fate of never returning. But sadly, you didn't catch my partner. He will alert them.
Before you close your eyes, you should know that I allowed him to escape. Because he will lead the Cloud Knights to Hule's hideout.
Oh.
Is this how you leave one side open? You let that Borison escape so you could track him?
This is the most common hunting tactic used by Borison. I know the methods of these abominations all too well. They always leave an escape route for their prey, allowing them to flee in fear. Then they chase them like it's a game. Borison get great satisfaction from the last struggles of their victims.
Have you witnessed these things firsthand? That guy called you a war slave. What exactly have you experienced?
Well, just a hazy past that I can barely recollect. Long ago, I was one of them.
Uh-huh.
The word Borison was only used to refer to those wolf masters. I'm a Foxian who was born in one of the fallen territories. In their eyes, we're mere consumables. Cannon fodder used to slow down Sanjo attacks on the battlefield.
But you survived. And not only that, you became the general of the Yao Cheng. If I get the chance, I'd love to hear stories of your past, General.
Speaking of stories, you've reminded me that now is not the time for them. Wadza, we've sent the warning from Stargazer Navalia. What's the situation on your end?
Der ist nicht mehr da.
I've found them.
Doch.
Zhao Cho is trying to stall Hule, and he signaled me to not reveal myself.
Trust his judgment and keep watching. We'll be right there.
I believe the warning we sent will stop Hule from attacking Stargazer Navalia. What will he do next?
The hunt is not over yet. Stay safe, Zhao Cho.
Noch 2 Stunden.
Please, save me. I want to live. Doctor!
Xiao Xiao, find a medical ingenium and give that kid a shot! Hurry!
I see. How's the front line?
The Borisin beast chips have already landed on the Fenghu. It won't be long before this place is overrun as well.
What about General Yueyu? Any news from her? I'm her healer. I should stay by her side at a time like this.
She asked me to tell you that she's not coming back. She must protect the Cloud Pier telescope. General asks you to save that kid. The girl fought desperately just to bring us all back here alive. I've never seen such a brutal fighting style. Her body, it's like she was split open. Just like...
Oh, her blood pressure is dropping. Do you hear me, Xiao Xiao?
Loud and clear. Get me some tumble dust. We've got to start the operation right now. I will bring her back.
Is that why you're so determined to learn my secrets? Do you hear me, Zhao Cho?
I do. Loud and clear.
So she saved you all in that great battle on the Xiangzhou Fenghu 3 decades ago. But to your surprise, you discovered her Borisin bloodline while she was at death's door. Moktok told me that she was a war slave who escaped from the Eclipse Pack. Oh, what a twist of fate. Turns out, she's from the...
Now I understand. No wonder she displayed such astounding power, determination, and cruelty in battle. Turns out it's all...
And she used the gift of her bloodline to destroy the Borisin! Moon Rage, a blessing for wolves, and a curse for foxes. For Borisin, to have their bodies torn apart by Moon Rage and transform into a beast, is the ultimate joy. But for you Foxians with poor regenerative abilities, it means, with the burning fury in her heart, that Foxian general will eventually lose her sanity and indulge in endless bloodshed. The scars on her body will not be caused by enemy weapons, but by the immense power she can't withstand. One day, she will be torn apart and die as a monster. And in return for saving her life, you intend to give everything to...
Hule. Do you know the saddest thing about being a healer? All this time,
I've devoted my life to bringing back those who sacrificed their lives to monsters like you. I exhausted myself, and my hands trembled. But once again, they rushed into battle. And then I heard of their deaths. They died under your claws, in your jaws, amidst the flames of crashing star skiffs, and under the luck's arrow of rainbow. Like a useless idiot, I saved a fish named Life out of the cauldron called Death, only to watch it struggle and dive back into the boiling broth. So I asked myself, why were they so eager to run toward their death after they had recovered from their wounds? Why wouldn't they value their hard-won life?
I can smell.
Eventually, I realized that their deaths held value. They placed the weight of their sacrifice on the living, granting us strength. With a coin forged by their deaths, they exchanged something more in return. Everything I'm doing now, following you so closely, is just for one reason. Even your death has value. It will pave the way for a peaceful war dance and a fully cured Feishao.
The thoughts in your pathetic head are hardly surprising.
Did you already know this?
Yes, I did. As Borisin, we understand the value of death more than anyone. And as a healer who has witnessed so much death, you won't be swayed by fear. What a shame, what a shame. Your story actually sparked a trace of respect for you in my heart.
Can you even feel respect with your corrupted heart?
Of course. Because I caught a whiff of my own kind in you. Unfortunately, in the end, you're still just a weak fox. As the wolf's creed goes, gift the wolf a dead end where new paths arise. Raise him to a... That's why I'm keeping you alive for now. I want to show you how Borisin truly respect their enemy. We will consume your flesh and blood, nourishing our own. We will crush your hopes and dreams, clearing a path for our hunt. Your feeble souls.
My lord, we received a message. Our arrangement at Stargazer Navalia has been discovered. We must act quickly.
That doesn't surprise me at all. Moktok, what's up?
It's the Sky Splitter. The ship that the Wardens will be held on is about to set off. The Skyfaring Commission will clear the air routes. And if our star skiffs try to escape, we'll be spotted.
Calm down, Moktok. Look at you now.
Calm down.
Hiding in fear.
As I said, I'd sacrifice my dignity for your return. As long as you can come back to the Borisin Pax, there's still hope.
The Borisin have forgotten the wolf's creed. Weak creatures put their hope in the strong. Bringing me back instead of choosing a new master only proves the decline of our pack. And as for the prophet who manipulated you into saving me, she's just a liar trying to use Duran's offspring. Moktok, let me tell you how the Borisin will rise to power. We won't hide like rats in—
But, Great Warhead, our packs are not here. We can't go to war like this.
Our packs are not here. Wherever I go, everyone is the pack.
Stay away. Just don't come any closer. No!
Komm, gut.
Moktok, we're the apex predators at the top of the hierarchy. As wolves, we create fear. We don't become servants to it. If you're blind to the path, I will be the crimson moon that lights the way for you. Share my crimson blood with our brethren. Use it to infect those Foxians and strike fear into their hearts. Now, you devious monkey, come out.
Chow Chow. Moza. Run.
No, he can't run, and neither can you. You've come at the right time. Tell her that I will unleash a massacre here, drowning the Xiangzhou La Fu in blood. From this moment on, wolf, follow me, my cubs. We shall stride among the prey. Give the wolf a dead end when new paths arise. Raise him to a doomed fate where satiation lies. The cowards in forgotten corners meet their unworthy demise. Yet the valorous in brutal battles embrace their eternal prize. Do you hear that? The rumble of the cannons. My return will bring back the wolf's creed. In my own way, I shall save our weakened pack and restore it.
Gut, dann machen wir hier in der nächsten Folge weiter mit Mord 7. Und man sieht sich in der nächsten Folge wieder. Bis dann, ciao.